What is up, my friends on the internet? Back at it with another video, and on today's episode, we are going on quite the adventure. Let me explain. We will be covering about 1,000 miles in about 15 to 16 hours. We will be starting in Decatur, Georgia, just northeast of Atlanta, and heading all the way to Austin, Texas, via a southern route that passes through Mobile, Alabama, then New Orleans, Louisiana, eventually Houston, Texas, then we'll cruise into Austin in the dark, very tired, and probably very hungry. This is the Triumph Tiger 900 GT, and in my opinion, a dollar for dollar, this is one of the best touring options on the market. Triumph sets you up with the total package straight from the factory. Let's just start with this big, wide, comfortable seat, including a big, wide, comfortable passenger seat. And while you're sitting on that seat, you're not getting fatigued. You can go for a really long time because Triumph also sets you up with a huge fuel tank. You've got so much range from this big tank, and it is all feeding this beautiful 3-cylinder 900cc engine that just purrs down the highway. This thing at highway speeds isn't straining at all, so it makes highway travel really easy. And while you're enjoying that extreme comfort and your huge range and this amazing engine, you can get your directions via the Triumph app straight to the TFT on the dash. And if your right hand gets tired while you're enjoying all of this luxury, you can be even more luxurious and rested by throwing on your cruise control. The bike comes equipped with cruise control as well as heated grips for those cold mornings. Triumph knocked it completely out the park on the Tiger 900 GT. I literally can't think of a better touring machine in this price point than this. And of course it's me though, so I had to add a few things, which include this GV Trekker top box, which holds a lot of stuff. This is a really great top box. I generally pair it with a Triumph locking tank bag that also helps out holding my tech and whatnot, the stuff that I want to access really quickly, cameras and mounts and whatnot. And then we've got an SW Motec crash cage here just to protect the bike if it does tip over, but it also gives you a point to just rest your feet when you're on a long tour and just looking for different ways to position your body to find some comfort. And all of that is topped off with this giant GV touring windscreen. This thing gets you completely out of the wind, and it's amazing. While you have all that huge wind protection, you also still retain the factory functionality of this really nice adjustable mechanism. Honestly, if you have access to a Triumph Tiger 900 GT and you take any bike but that on a journey like that, to me, you're a big old dummy. And I am a big old dummy. I will be taking this, the Triumph Scrambler 900. This girl right here is not a big old dummy. She will be on the Triumph Tiger 900 and she will be in extreme comfort. I, however, will be less comfortable. So you remember all of those really great things I said the Tiger 900 has? Yeah, well, the Scrambler 900 has absolutely none of those things.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
This is an aftermarket seat. It is more comfortable than the factory Scrambler seat, but it definitely does not compare to that Tiger seat. This gas tank does not hold lots of gas. In fact, it doesn't really hold all that much gas at all. And I get about 100 to 120 miles per tank. And the trip is about 1,000 miles each way.
I'm in danger.
I'm gonna become really familiar with gas stations. I actually like gas stations. I'm a big gas station guy, if we're being honest. The Tiger has a giant windscreen. This has a very stylish fly screen from Dart that will do almost nothing compared to that big screen, but it looks really good, you gotta admit. When it comes to cruise control, I accomplish that by just holding the throttle open really steadily, and that's it. There's no cruise control, I just hold the throttle. And last but not least, it does not have a full suite of GV luggage, but what it does have is some quality products combined to get me a decent amount of storage capacity. This is a side bag from Hepco & Becker, and I love it, honestly. It is my favorite bag I've had on this bike, and I've had a lot of bags on this bike. This is a duffel bag from Harley Davidson that is kind of sketchily strapped to my turn signal, but it works, I promise. There's a cargo net, because how can you have something rigged together without a cargo net? Dry bag from SW Motec, and to help out with my tiny itty bitty little gas tank, I've got a Rig Gear extra fuel container strapped on there. Everything is ready to go. This is my choice for the journey. Is it as good as the Tiger? No, But does it look good? Absolutely. It looks amazing, and that's really all that matters. They won't know that I'm in pain because they'll be distracted by how beautiful it looks. It is about 6 p.m. and tomorrow morning at about 6 a.m. we are gonna hit the road. So I'm gonna get back to the house. I'm gonna load the remaining things I have to onto this bike. I'm gonna charge all of these camera devices so you can come along with me, and I will see you guys on the road. All right, so while I'm asleep, I figured it would be a really good time to hop on here and kind of give you an update on how the videos will roll out going forward. This video, you'll notice, is extra long. This is a sample of what you can expect if you subscribe to the Patreon. There's gonna be much longer videos on Patreon. And then on YouTube, you'll see my standard 8 to 12 minute long videos as normal. Those will still appear here. And then over on my Instagram, you will see a bunch of reels. So that's where all the short kind of content, I just caught this leaf. So over on Instagram is where you'll see all the short content. I'll put a lot of reels out there. So if you want to see the 30-second to 1 minute long content, head on over to Instagram because that's where those will be. Just a repeat, short stuff on Instagram, medium stuff on YouTube, really long stuff on Patreon. All of those names are Daily Cozwerks. But I'm about to wake up, so let's get back to it. It is honestly way colder than I expected. The bike is getting its first gas stop. It's been about 75 miles, which is astonishingly low. She is on the Tiger and definitely did not need gas, but I did, which is gonna be a trend on this trip. So far it's smooth sailing, except for the fact that she just bought a new mesh jacket in preparation for how hot it's gonna be as we pass through the South, and it did not come with a back protector. She planned to move one from another jacket that she had, but it did not fit. So we're actually navigating to a Cycle Gear in Mobile, Alabama, who will hopefully have the back protector in stock for a Revit jacket, so we can throw that in, play it safe. And we're gonna go to Mobile anyway, so it's not really taking us too far off track besides the Cycle Gear stop, which hopefully is close to the highway. Greetings from a Love's truck stop somewhere in Alabama. The signs on the highway said we're about 160 miles from Mobile, so that's gonna be our next kind of big stop. We're gonna go to the Cycle Gear, we're gonna grab coffee there, but the bikes are doing fabulous. We have done about 180 miles, and this is my second fill up. This time she didn't even get gas, so I think she is somehow doubling my range, which is great for morale. Makes me feel really good about my purchase, but we're gonna suit up and get back on the road and should be able to do another 80-ish miles before I have to stop again. But super comfortable, no complaints. I sprained my thumb the other day. That's a complaint. It hurts a lot. But it feels better when I hold it up like this, which raises morale actually, because it seems like I'm saying something positive. Surprise, surprise, I am out of gas again. It says we are in Freeman, Alabama. We should be about an hour outside of Mobile, where we're gonna stop for finally like morning coffee, even though it's like 10 or something now. And we're gonna hit up that cycle gear to hopefully buy her a back pad. She is actually getting gas this time, which is crazy that she's getting gas about 1 out of every 3 times I do, but it's cool. That's just the big old tank on that thing. But yeah, both bikes super comfy. She said her butt is getting a little sore, and I definitely feel a little bit in my thumb. Like I said, I sprained my thumb, so that's definitely hurting now. There's nothing I can really do about it. If I had cruise control, that would help a lot just to give it a break, but I do not. I'm trying to switch between holding it like this and kind of holding it like this and just using my palm to throttle just to give myself a little break. But yeah, thumb's definitely feeling it. We should be getting into Austin at about 10 o'clock at night. So I got a long ways to go. I still got about 12 hours to go, but such is life. We're gonna get through it. I'm really excited. We're gonna stop in New Orleans at one of my favorite restaurants of all time. It's a place called Sweet Soul Food. Today is a holiday, technically. It's Labor Day or Memorial Day, whichever one it is. I don't know. It's a Monday holiday. So hopefully they're open, because if I rode all the way to New Orleans and can't eat my favorite food, that's gonna be really annoying. But back on the bike we go. I'll see you guys at the next gas stop or along the way. We'll see what happens. Greetings from middle of nowhere, Mississippi. I, of course, needed gas again. She is actually getting gas this time, I think. Did you get gas? No, still not getting gas. It's just me getting gas every single time, y'all. This is great. I love it. You just hanging out at the gas pump, waiting for me. The bike looks amazing, though. Look at it. I definitely just ate way too much. We are leaving New Orleans now. We just ate all of that food you just saw. Nothing was spared. We ate every single bit of it. And there's a brownie in this tank bag for later. So far, I'm feeling great. I'm not sore at all. I definitely got sweaty crotch. It's definitely very hot, but you feeling? How you feeling?
Butt hurts.
Your butt hurts? All right. Okay.
But otherwise good.
Yeah, this is easy, light work. I can do this again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This isn't even hard. All right, friends, we are about an hour and a half outside of New Orleans. We're trucking along pretty well, but it is getting really hot. I'm wearing just my full 4-season jacket from Triumph. It's fine, like I'm not the hottest, but when we hit a little bit of traffic, I was definitely feeling very melty. The only issue I've had so far is the same issue I've had the whole time, and it's that my thumb hurts. My thumb hurts more now. My thumb is probably gonna be completely dead by the time we get to Texas. I don't know where we are. Maybe I'll look it up on a map later and add it to the screen in post, but we're about an hour and a half west of New Orleans. And it said when we left New Orleans, it said 5 hours to Houston. So I'm guessing 3.5 more hours minus the stop here. We'll get to Houston. We'll try to chill for a little bit, get like maybe a 20-30 minute break in. And then we're gonna hop back on the bikes, and it'll be another 3 hours to Austin where we check into our hotel. As of right now, we're estimating 2 a.m. before we get there, which is kind of crazy because we started riding at 6:30 a.m. Atlanta time, and we lost an hour, or we gained an hour because heading west, it got earlier as we went. So truly a very long day. But she just started her bike, so it's probably time I do too. I anticipate she's gonna put that jacket on. She's trying to get out of the way of the gas pump, so I'm gonna do that well. But I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna get back on the bike. She's feeling way better than I am. There may be a slight chance that the Tiger is better at touring than the Scrambler. Slight itty bitty chance. But there is no chance that it looks better. So who's the real winner here? All right, friends, this seems like a great point to end part 1 of our attempt to ride 1,000 miles in a single day all the way to Austin, Texas. If you're liking this content, please hit thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe. That way you're notified when part 2 comes out. And as a last final note, if you like this longer version of the video, this video is about 20 minutes long versus my normal 8 to 10. If you like this, go ahead and over to the Patreon page and hit subscribe, because that's what I plan to post on there. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you on the next one.